Good morning, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. Today's topic is, once you find a buyer for your dental practice, how to expedite the sale. And we'll go over that today. We're now in 27 states selling dental practices. We have 10 employees. And I believe it's 12 years we've been doing this now. I was a dentist for 25. All the information you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes. It's not legal or business advice. If you'd like to contact us concerning buying or selling a dental practice, our number is 201-663-0935. And our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebroker.com. Either way, just call us. We'll be happy to go over everything with you. Now, if you have a large practice and you're thinking about selling to a dental services organization, DSO, give us a call because we can help you there. Our commission is often paid by the buyer when it comes to a DSO, and there'll be no commission for you. Also, based on criteria, sometimes we can get your legal fees 100% reimbursed at closing, depending on criteria, of course. But certainly something to think about. Now, on today's topic, if we're doing this long enough, we've established what it takes to expedite the sale. Once you have the buyer, what are the steps you have to do to get that thing to the closing table? Because almost virtually every doctor that once we find a buyer says to me, okay, I want this done rapidly. What do you have to do? Okay, you have to set up your foundation first. Foundation is, you've got to get the seller. You need a dental attorney before you even put the practice on the market. Have a dental attorney in mind we can recommend, or you find your own. But a dental attorney is somebody established in the business of selling dental practice at least 10, 12 times a year for the last 3 years, minimum. The dental attorneys we work with sell significantly more than that. So what you've got to do is get that foundation for you and the buyer. Now, we as the broker will set the buyer up with the dental attorney, and we'll have the buyer pre-approved by one of the 3 dental banks. That is your foundation right now. That's your foundation to get the practice set up, rolling, towards a closing table. Once you have that, you as the seller, the moment you think you're going to put the dental practice on the market, we will give you a list of financial documents that's needed. This is what the average bank will ask for, the average DSO will ask for. We will give you that list. Get that list together immediately. Don't waste time. A lot of sellers take forever to get those documents needed. All right? Get all the documents the broker needs right away. Do not waste time. Your accountant's not available. He's not available. You don't know how to run the reports. Whatever the excuse is, you have to get over that. And time-wise, in your schedule, minimum an hour a day to devote it to the sale of the dental practice, whether it's accepting phone calls or in the beginning, a half hour a day, 45 minutes minimum. And then as you get closer to the closing, even more time you have to be available. You got to be available on the phone for your attorney right away. If your call comes in, put your cell phone up at the front. You've got to take the call because the attorney only has limited time slots. So if the attorney calls, you are available. And every day, so you don't delay anything, that you can make a step forward will get you closer and closer to getting the deal over with. So you have to be available. Now I'm going through something this morning, for example, or this Friday. The buyer it was a DSO, wanted to get in as soon as possible. And the seller says, well, I don't have any time this week. Maybe in 2 weeks I'll have time. Well, you just lost 2 weeks. 2 weeks in the sale of a practice. A practice should close in 45 to 60 days, somewhere around there. And you tell the buyer's representative, I'm not going to be ready for 2 weeks to let you in. You've got to open up your schedule and realize you've been working for 30 years or 35 years. You have to open the schedule up. Leave time slots available. Start, areas, how much? 45 minutes a day of no patients, or maybe during lunchtime, or block out. Maybe you block out in the morning, every morning from 10:30 to 11:15. Block it out. Save that for your dental practice sale. This is so important, and so few doctors do this. Immediately give the information back to the doctor. Immediately call them. Get on top of everything immediately. This is one of the keys. Get on top of it immediately. Make yourself available. Every phone call that comes in from the attorney, be available for that phone call. Documents, when the attorney sends you a document, do a rapid turnaround. Remember, you're going to reserve time every day. So use that time to turn around the documents he's going to give you. You're going to have to review the asset purchase agreement or the dental contract. If you're going to be the landlord, you've got to review the lease that you're going to be making up. And if you're going to be working for the buyer, there's the employment contract you've got to review. So what happens is the attorney creates the documents. Dental attorneys could usually turn this around fast because they're rarely, if ever, tied up in court. Okay? If you get the wrong attorney, he has a divorce court situation. He has to be at the mercy of the court. Nightmare. It's just a nightmare. You can't use an attorney that's not a dental attorney. I'm not saying you can. I'm saying you're going to tie up the office. I don't care how much experience that guy has or gal. I remember once we had a situation where it was the seller said, oh, my attorney was involved in 25 hospital mergers. He knows he can handle that. A hospital merger is completely different than the dental practice sale. It's just completely different. So listen to me. So the attorneys get you the document. You've got to do a fast turnaround on those documents. All right? You don't take, I'll look at you. He gives it to you on Tuesday. You don't tell the attorney, I'll get to it this weekend. No, remember, you're now selling your practice and you want to seriously get it sold. We don't want to lose the buyer because there's too much time on a deal. What kills deals? Time on the deal. That's what kills deals. One of the things. Again, we're going to get the buyer pre-approved for you, and we're going to attempt to have the buyer use a dental attorney. So you as a seller, you've got to be available. Your schedule has to be open. You've got to turn around document review rapidly. Next, in the event you put the practice on the market and you don't have a buyer, let's say, and the first buyer, second buyer comes along and people are making bids. Those bids generally, in the beginning, are going to be market value bids because they talk to their accountant, they talk to their banker. Well, I'm telling you right now, do not wait. I'm not saying jump on the first bid, but the first offer is going to be the guy or gal, doctor, buyer, that has been looking for a while in your area. They put the offer in because it's already established with the bank what the value is. They're ready to go right now. You can't assume, I'll just wait for the next crew. No, the people that have been looking at your practice right now are the people that have been out there for a while. So you want to grab them. So getting back to it, availability, responsiveness on your behalf. You already have the buyer. You turn all your documents around. You've got to stress to your attorney what your time limit is, and you're willing to work with them. Be available, be responsive, carve out time in your schedule every day. And remember, even though you have a buyer, there's a 30%, 25% chance that buyer deal could fall apart. The landlord could be a problem, could be another problem. There's so many issues that come up. So just remember that. The buyer you have today may not be the buyer you're going to close with because he could run into problems. So, sorry, this twisted a little bit there. Sorry. Anyway, so those are just some tips that we have, and we hope that you could learn from that. Give us a call anytime that you have questions, you don't understand something. We're here to help you and to make things happen for you. We want to get that deal going at closing, and if you do it right, you will go to closing. All right? Call us if you have any questions. Thank you so much. Bye. I'm off to see it Sunday morning. We're sewing a practice this morning. Bye now.